Hi, I'm Dave Morris. I'm joined by Ed Kelley, editor of The Oklahoman, and we're in Washington, D.C. as News OK has set up a new video set for our Washington, D.C. bureau. Ed, tell us what users can expect.
Well, Dave, Washington is still the news capital of the world, and we've been in Washington. The Oklahoman's had a presence in Washington for well more than 60 years. But as you suggest, this is really an historic day to be able to deliver news and information, not only over the internet, as we've been doing for 10 years, but certainly delivering it in a brand new way with video on demand. So yet another way to tell and convey news and information. But we'll also have, besides our correspondents here working on a daily basis, we'll also have guests from time to time, including members of Congress from Oklahoma. We'll be talking to our viewers and listeners on News OK TV about what's going on here in Washington that's important to them back home.
And the Oklahoman does have two reporters embedded in Washington, D.C. Tell us about those guys.
Both these guys are veteran journalists. The first one is Chris Castile, the chief of our Washington bureau here, Dave. He's been here since 1990, and before that he covered the Oklahoma legislature, so he's had lots and lots of years of covering government. The second one is Mark Green, who's our national editorial writer. Mark has been in place here since 1995, and he had a lot of journalism experience before that, before he joined the Oklahoman. He's one of the very few editorial writers based in Washington, D.C. for a newspaper that's not based in Washington, D.C. So that's given us a great advantage through the years, and certainly will be the case as we make this transition to video on demand.
Chris and Mark have a ton of Washington, D.C. experience, but so do you. This is your old stomping grounds.
Yeah, I worked here back in the late 1980s and came back to Oklahoma City in 1990, and Chris came to Washington at that time to replace me. I tell people I wish I would have had these kinds of tools available when I was here back in the dark ages of the 1980s, covering the Reagan administration as well as Congress, because a lot of the stories that I had that didn't fit because of our deadlines or space considerations, I'd be able to convey now, not only on newsok.com, but certainly through our video on demand on News OK TV. So yet another way to tell stories and convey news and information from, again, the news capital of the world.
All right, Ed, thanks for your time. Be sure to look for more reports from Washington, D.C., our latest video set right here on News OK.